Hey, what's going on YouTube? So today we're gonna work on the 2012 Chrysler Aspen again, another video. Like I was saying previously, I needed to change wheel speed sensors. So, because I had either one go bad or a few go bad or whatever. I don't have the thing to test them, and I tried testing them and they all seem to be junk. So I just bought all four of them. So we're gonna switch all those four up, and we'll start with the rears first. So we'll hop to that right away, and then jump on the front. With the rears, they're both going to be more or less the same. It'll just be mirrored for the other side. So we'll just go over the rear on one side on this video, and that'll be the driver's side rear. So let's get to that. All right, so to get to your ABS sensor to get go in your trunk, and it's just behind this little I don't know what you'd call this, like carpet stuff. I'm sure it's just, there's a fancy name for it, but I don't know what it is. So you just pull that back, and then your wheel speed sensor is going to be right here. I've already disconnected it and then shoved it through the floor. So this is the first step I'm going to do. So I disconnected it from here. What you do is you'll pull up on this red clip, and then you'll press this little button. Yeah, so you'll pull up on this red clip that I'm touching with my thumb, and then you'll press on this little button clip, and then you'll pull on that and it'll pop out, and then you just shove it through the floor, through right there. And then we'll go on the other side, and then pop off the wheel, or jack it up, pop off the wheel, and then I'll show you where you need to take it off from the chassis and the suspension. All right, so we got that done. We got the wheel off. So now that we got the wheel off, to where you can see, I need to get some better lighting. Give me a second. Okay, so I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it. I'll try shoving my camera up there. But anyways, what you call it, wheel speed sensor comes out from right in here. If you wanted to know, it's right by your strut tower. So it comes out from right there. So it just drop down from here, and then all you gotta do is follow it. Okay, so we'll follow it down, and then your first clip, I'm using my little fancy little things that I got. So I'll pull that out, and now we'll just move down to the next thing. And then your next thing is going to be a 13 mil, and it's on the rear cradle. And try to keep on, try to remember where the orientation of this wire goes, so that way you're running a nice OEM style. That way it doesn't get caught on the wheel and all that other kind of fancy jazz. So we'll keep following it down, and then your next spot is going to be right down in here. It's going to be right here. It's going to be a 13 mil. So then we'll take that bracket off, and that's like on your engine cradle, or not your engine cradle, it's your rear suspension cradle, because this whole rear suspension is held on by, I think it's like 4 bolts. It's just like any other modern car. All the suspension's held on, this is bolted to this cradle, and then this cradle is bolted to the actual body of the car. All right, so our next bolt is going to be right here on the other side. I'll see if I can get a better angle on it. All right, so this is going to be your next bolt to take off, right there. So I'm not gonna really be able to get too good of an angle on that for the camera. So I'm just gonna take that off, and then after you take this one off, then it is just the 10 mil that actually holds the wheel speed sensor in, and then we're good to go. And then we'll just change it out with the new one. We'll match the parts and the part numbers, and then slap the new one in, and then rerun it in like the OE one. Now that we got that off from over here, we will take the wheel speed sensor off. And these things are never like super tight. That's why I'm just using a little quarter inch drive with a 10 mil on it. Things are never tight. Well, they're not supposed to be tight. See how easy that came out. There. Now we just got this one last clip. And then we can start putting the new one in. And then that is the rear O2 or wheel. That is the rear wheel speed sensors. Okay, so we got that off. Now I'm going to compare this to the new one. Okay, so now we got the new one out and sitting next to the old one. I know it's gonna be fine, just because I did the one on the other side. And I got them all from the same place. So the only thing that's a little bit different is the top of these sensors. They're still bricks or squares, but it doesn't have like these three tabs on them. But otherwise, they're exactly the same. So I'm not sure if that's gonna make these sensors not work in the car or what, but I guess we'll find out. I mean, my ABS doesn't work now, so why the hell does it really matter if I put some in and it doesn't work? But anyways, all the clips match. Other than the ends, everything matches. So we should be good to go. The only difference for the part numbers is instead of AB, it's AD on the stock wheel speed sensors. So the part numbers are the same except for the last two digits, which is AD, and the ones I got now are AB. And I'm pretty sure this would probably be the difference, but these are like a universal thing, I'm pretty sure. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but I don't know, we'll find out. So if I put all these in and the wheel speed sensors work, then it's fine. If not, then I guess I gotta order OEM ones, because these are just, you know, eBay ones, because, you know, I'm not a baller. So we're just gonna put these ones in and then move on to the front. All right, so to put the wheel speed sensor in the way I'm just gonna do it and what works for me, so that way I'm not dragging this plug all over the place and getting dirt and stuff into it. I'm gonna do the plug first. So I'll put that in the trunk and then put this little cap in there. Okay, so that plug is in there, it's in the floor. Should be good to go. So now I gotta run this as close to OE as I possibly can. So I'm going to, I just realized, I'm gonna actually have to take that back out because I need to run it, geez, cameras. I need to run it behind the fill neck, so let's take that back out. So we'll run this behind the fill neck and then up into the trunk. So now we should be good. Okay, so that should be good. So now we'll start plugging it in. First clip will go in here. So that's good. And then we will do the chassis one. All right, so I got that one. Now we'll do the chassis one. So that'll be like that. Then we'll get our 13 mil again, wherever that may be. So I got that one on there. What I'll do is I'll put both of the bolts in. I'm gonna do this backside. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see me do it, but getting the camera back here is a pain in the butt anyways. So I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so now all those are connected. So now we'll just reconnect the wheel speed sensor. I'm actually using the camera to see what I'm doing. So, and it does have like a little O-ring on it. So just press that in a little bit. Get your bolt back in there. So, all right, that's in. And there you go. That's all done. All right, so other than putting the wheel on, that is the rear wheel speed sensor on a 2012 Chrysler 200. And I'm sure these go for other vehicles as well, because these are very popular part numbers. That's why I think that that little 3-prong thing on that doesn't really matter, because this is like a uber universal part for like a whole bunch of Chryslers and Jeeps and whatnot. So not sure how long this video is. If this is going to be the end of this video, fine. I'll cut it off there, and then the front will be a different video. So if that's how it all edits out, till next time, I'll see you guys later, and peace out.